Jai Gurudev students, we have completed second lesson with all exercise. I hope that you all must have solved assignment and home test. Now we will start first lesson real numbers. Already you have studied the following definition in class 9th standard. First, rational number. A real number which is in the form of a p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are integers, is called a rational number. A rational number has a terminating decimal expansion, means when the remainder we are going to get as a 0, or non-terminating repeating or recurring decimal expansion, when the remainder we will get repeat after some steps. For example, if we will see here 2 by 3. 2 by 3 means the p and q here both are the integer. Also we can express 0 as a 0 by 1, means 0 is also a rational number. Irrational number. A number which is not in the form of a p by q, where q is not equal to 0 and p and q are the integers, is called irrational number. An irrational number has a non-terminating, non-repeating or non-recurring decimal expansion. That is, if we are going to get 0.15150 then this is called as a non-terminating, non-repeating decimal expansion. That's why this number is called as a irrational number. Next, third is real number, which we are to learn the new things in this lesson. A set of rational number and irrational number is called as a real number. For example, 2 by 7 is a rational number. Root 2 is irrational number. That's why it is also called as a real number. Root 23 is also a real number and irrational number. May real number includes rational also and irrational also. For example, 2 plus root 3 is a real number. Are the examples of a real number. It is denoted by capital R. Theorem 1.1. Euclid's division lemma. Given a positive integer a and b, there exists unique integer q and r satisfying a is equal to bq plus r. Condition is there 0 less or equal to r strictly less than b, means r is greater or equal to 0 but less than b. We have a division algorithm for the polynomial p of x is equal to g of x into q of x plus r of x. Means division algorithm is same as a Euclid's division lemma. In place of p of x we have to use a, in place of g of x we have to use as a b, and in place of q of x we have to use as a q, and this is a r. This division algorithm is for polynomial, and a is equal to bq plus r is for the positive integers. Euclid's division algorithm is a technique to compute the SCF of two given positive integer. First example, find SCF of 455 and 42 using Euclid's division lemma. How to do this? That already we have in earlier classes we had learned, that is a long division method, continuous long division method to find the SCF. Here 455 is greater than 42. Using Euclid's division lemma, 455 we have to consider as a dividend, which is equal to 42 is a divisor. Then we have to divide this 42 by 42, we are going to divide by 455. 42 ones are 42. Here 3, 5 is left. Again it will be divisible by 0. That 0 we will take here, and here again remainder is 35. This procedure we have to do till we are not going to get as a remainder 0. Next step, since remainder is not equal to 0, again using Euclid's division lemma, our divisor is going to become a dividend and the remainder will become a divisor. So see here, this is a remainder and 42 we will take as a dividend. 35 ones are 35, again we have to divide. We got here the remainder 7. See here 42 which is equal to 35 multiplied by 1. Quotient is 1 plus remainder is 7. Since remainder is not equal to 0, using Euclid's division lemma, again we will write 35, that is divisor, as a dividend, and the remainder is nothing but the divisor. In next step, we will divide 35 by 7. We got here that 7 5s are 35 and remainder is equal to 0. 7 into 5 plus 0. Here you are finding 7 is a divisor, 5 is a quotient. Since remainder is equal to 0, therefore SCF of 455 and 42 is nothing but 7. It is always a divisor, not a quotient. That's why the answer of this problem is 7. We will see exercise 1.1, that the first problem, use Euclid's division algorithm to find the SCF of. First problem, 135 and 225. Here 225 is greater than 135. 225 is a dividend and 135 is a divisor. Here we are going to do as a division. 135 ones are 135. What is the remainder? 90. Plus 90 is the remainder. 1 is a quotient. Since remainder is not equal to 0, using Euclid's division lemma, 135 will become a dividend, 90 will become a divisor. See here, 90 is a divisor, 135 is a dividend. Again 90 ones are 90. If 135 minus 90 is nothing but 45, again we got here the 45 is a remainder. Means remainder is not equal to 0. Again using a Euclid's division lemma, 90 will become a dividend and 45 will become a divisor. 45 ones are 45, 45 twos are 90. Now 90 minus 90 is a 0. 45 multiplied by 2 plus 0 means since remainder is equal to 0, therefore SCF of 135 and 225 is equal to 45. That is a divisor. Always divisor is a SCF of the two number. Second problem, 196 and 38,220. Here 38,220 is greater than 196. Means using Euclid's division lemma, 38,220 will become a dividend and 196 will become a divisor. Always we have to write divisor is a first and then dividend. 196 we are going to divide 38,220 by 196. So one by one we are going to do as a division. That is 196 ones are 196. Then we got here 186 is a remainder. Then we will take 2 as a number downside. 196 9s are 1764. After doing the subtraction we got here 98. Again 0 is there because we have to do the division. And next 196 5s are 980, that is a 0. Here in the first step only we got here the remainder 0. Means since remainder is equal to 0, therefore SCF of 196 and 38,220 is equal to 196, that is divisor. Third problem, 867 and 225. Here 867 is greater than 255. Using Euclid's division lemma, 867 will become a dividend, 255 will become a divisor. Here we are going to do as a division. 867 is going to divide by 255. 255 3s are 765. So we got here the 102 is a remainder. Here multiply by 3 plus 102. Since r is not equal to 0 means remainder is not equal to 0, using Euclid's division lemma, 255 will become a dividend, 102 will become a divisor. Next step, then 102 we are going to divide 255 by 102, 2s are 204. That is, we got here the remainder 51. Here remainder we got as a 51, means it is not a 0. That's why again 102 is going to divide with 51. So we got here 2s are 102. In next step, we are going to get, since remainder is not equal to 0, using Euclid's division lemma, 102 is equal to 51 into 2 plus 0. Since remainder is equal to 0, therefore SCF of 867 and 255 is equal to 51. Second problem, that is, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5, where q is a some integer. Let a be any positive integer of the form a is equal to bq plus r. This is called as a division algorithm. Condition is there, r is greater or equal to 0 and strictly less than b. Already we know very well remainder how to come 0, and but it is less than divisor. This is nothing but divisor. Now how to solve this problem, and this problem is very important. Here we have to show any integer is of the form 6q plus 1, positive odd integer. That's why we will substitute b is equal to 6 in the equation 1. So what we will get, a is equal to 6q plus r. This we will call as a second equation. Condition will be r is greater or equal to 0 but strictly less than 6. Means here the value of r should be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now one by one we will substitute the value of r in the equation 2. We will see that what we are going to get. For r is equal to 0, equation 2 implies a is equal to 6q. Can we do the factorize of 6q as a is equal to 2 into 3q? When 2 is one of the factor of any number, then it is divisible by 2. For example, if we will say here that a is equal to 8, means a can be written as 2 into 8, that 2 into 4. That's why 8 is divisible by a 2. That's why a is equal to 6q is a even integer. Second, for r is equal to 1, 2 implies in this equation we have to substitute a is equal to 6q plus 1. From this equation we can't take out 2 is a common. If a is equal to 6q plus 1 is there, substitute q is equal to 0. What I will get, a is equal to 1. If q is equal to suppose 1, then a is equal to 6 plus 1 means 7. We got a is equal to 1, we got a is equal to 7, and these are the odd number. That's why odd number is not divisible by 2. That's why a is equal to 6q plus 1 is an odd integer. Here I had taken the values of a q as a 0 and 1, 2 also, 3 also, and so on, because it is a some integer. For r is equal to 2, 2 implies a is equal to 6q plus 2. Can we take out 2 is common from here? Yes. 2, 3q plus 1, which is divisible by 2 because 2 is one of the factor of these for these integer. A is equal to 6q plus 2 is a even integer. For r is equal to 3, 2 implies a is equal to 6q plus 3. From here we can't take out 2 as a common. That's why in this case also, if a is equal to 6q plus 3, if I will substitute q is equal to 0, I will get a is equal to 3. If I will substitute q is equal to 1, I will get 6 plus 3 is a 9. Means, are you finding 3 and 9 are the odd integer? Therefore, a is equal to 6q plus 3 is a odd integer. For r is equal to 4, 2 implies a is equal to 6q plus 4. Here a is equal to 2, we can take out common 3q plus 2, which is divisible by 2. Therefore, a is equal to 6q plus 4 is a even integer. For r is equal to 5, 2 implies a is equal to 6q plus 5, which is not divisible by 2. A is equal to 6q plus 5 is a odd integer. Therefore, we are finding 6q plus 2 and 6q plus 4 are even integers, and 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3, 6q plus 5 are the odd integer. They had asked us, okay, 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5 are the odd integer. Hence, any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. Extra problem we will see on same topic. Show that any positive even integer is of the form 2q and any positive odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1, where q is a sum integer. Let a be any positive integer is of the form a is equal to bq plus r. Condition, we will call this as a 1, where r is greater or equal to 0 but strictly less than b. Here we have to show 2q plus 1. That's why we will substitute b is equal to 2 in the equation 1. A is equal to 2q plus r. We will call this as equation 2, where r is greater or equal to 0 but strictly less than 2. Strictly less than 2 means we are going to get the values of r is equal to 0 and 1, only 2. R is equal to 0, 2 implies a is equal to 2q, and 2 is one of the factor of this, 2 into q, which is divisible by 2. Therefore, a is equal to 2q is a even integer. For r is equal to 1, 2 implies a is equal to 2q plus 1, which is not divisible by 2, because from here we can't take out 2 is a common. That's why a is equal to 2q plus 1 is a odd integer. Therefore, any positive even integer is of the form 2q and any positive odd integer is of the form 2q plus 1. Show that any positive even integer is of the form 4q plus 2, and any odd positive integer is of the form 4q plus 1, 4q plus 3. Q is some integer, means the value of q we can take 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. Same way we have to follow the method. Let a be any positive integer is of the form a is equal to bq plus r. We will call this as 1, where r is greater or equal to 0, strictly less than b. Here we will substitute b is equal to 4. Why? Because here we have to show that it is of the form 4q and 4q plus 2. Means the value of a b is nothing but 4. That is, a is equal to 4q plus r. That is, we are going to call this as equation 2, where what's the value of r? R is greater or equal to 0 but strictly less than 4. Strictly less than 4 means r is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 values of r. For r is equal to 0, we will get a is equal to 4q, and we can factorize this 2 into 2q, which is divisible by 2. Therefore, a is equal to 4q is a even integer. For r is equal to 1, 2 implies a is equal to 4q plus 1. From here we can't take out 2 as a common factor. That's why if we will substitute q is equal to 0, we will get 1. If q is equal to 1, then we will get a 5. If q is equal to 2, we will get as a 9. And these are odd integers. Therefore, which is not divisible by 2. Therefore, a is equal to 4q plus 1 is a odd integer. For r is equal to 2, 2 implies a is equal to 4q plus 2. Can we take out here? Yes. 2 is a common factor, 2q plus 1, which is divisible by 2. Therefore, a is equal to 4q plus 2 is a even integer. For r is equal to 3, 2 implies a is equal to 4q plus 3, which is not divisible by 2, because if I will substitute q is equal to 0, I will get only 3. That is odd. If I will substitute q is equal to 1, we will get here a is equal to 7, which are the odd integer. Therefore, a is equal to 4q plus 3 is a odd integer. Any positive even integer is of the form 4q plus 2, and any positive odd integer is of the form 4q plus 1 and 4q plus 3. This is a home assignment